So you're looking at this peaceful neighborhood. You see everything is quiet. Okay, just watch, see what happens. Okay, this is kind of this genuinely scared me when I watched this. Okay, hold on. Look at it. Wait for it.
The siren wails, and seconds later, the first of several cluster bomb strikes rips down the street. Each a collection of mini explosions, saturating the air with killer shrapnel.
Do you know why this is so scary? This is not like one explosion, like in a corner or something. You see then? It keeps coming, and then comes the second wave comes. These are small little shrapnels all over the neighborhood. To me, that is so much scarier than just a boom in one corner. I don't know why, but it's just imagining like it's just coming from the sky, but it's like covering the entire area in small little shrapnels. Like there's nowhere in this area that you could be that like look if you look at the cars like after like there's little holes on every corner. You know what I mean? Like there's nowhere safe. I don't know. This is like really. I don't know why, but this scares me more than just a giant boom in a corner. Because if I see a giant boom in the corner, I would be like, well, maybe I was in that other corner, and I didn't get that. I didn't get the giant boom, right? But then when I see like little shrapnels raining on this entire neighborhood, and you don't see like a massive explosion, but honestly, that is a lot scarier to me. Watch this one more time. Like see, like everything is quiet. Like hold on, watch it. So first of all, it's very interesting because first you see the giant boom like it's somewhere else, like it comes later, right? So you see everything shakes, but then the hellfire comes a little bit later. Hold on, watch one more time.
The siren wails.
That was the first wave. By the way, the siren wails was like not very late. Like this is not going to help you. Look, the siren is supposed to make you run away and get shelter. But look at how much time you had before the siren. Okay. Look, yeah, this is not enough warning. So it was like quiet. So there's no siren, and then there's siren. Look, this is the amount of time you get. Run, 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 get cover, and look.
The siren
first wave
wails, and seconds later, the first of
seconds later after the siren. So yep, if you didn't get inside in time, you have holes all over your body right now.
Several cluster bomb strikes rips down the street.
Here's the second wave.
Each a collection of mini explosions, saturating the air with killer shrapnel.
Second wave. Yeah, that is scary as fuck. Man, that is so scary. I don't know. I was shooken. I was shook. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, let's look at what's before. So first, we're gonna go through a summary of what's happening there, and then we're gonna talk more about the culture and the religion and the geopolitics at play. And why, for the first time, I mean, not for the first time, but for the first time in my life, I saw Israel and Iran taking the same side. I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think I would see that in my lifetime. But okay, I guess this is 2020 is weird. 2020 is bizarre. And now Israel and Iran are on the same side of a conflict. Let's see how that managed to happen. Right? How did it happen? Terrell is saying cluster bombs are designed to cause maximum casualties. It is a weapon designed to wipe out moving infantry on the ground. Yeah. However, the video that we just watched there was no moving infantry there, and it was done in a civilian neighborhood, right? So that was like, yeah, moving infantry. Yeah, I know it was designed for that, but like the war crimes on both sides, and it's just crazy. Yeah, anyways. Humans have come up with such intensive ways of killing each other. It's It's slightly depressing. I would say a little bit more than slightly, but okay. Yeah, I know what you mean though, Luke. Anyways, let's look at the summary.
Let's talk about a mountain territory that people are killing each other over. It's called Nagorno-Karabakh, and the fights between Armenia and Azerbaijan.
A flare-up of one of the world's oldest conflicts is raising fears of all-out war.
Oldest conflicts, that's an exaggeration. It's a pretty old conflict, but it's not one of the world's oldest conflicts. You know how many, like, oldest? Yeah, not that oldest conflict. I'm pretty sure the war between, even the war between Arabs and Persians is older. Okay, what else older than that? Yeah, that's older. There's many older, like oldest? No, that's not old.
Soldiers and civilians are being killed.
Life has moved underground in Stepanakert.
Once the machine of war has started, it gets incredibly dangerous. These two sides have very long-range weapons.
So why are they fighting? How long has it been going on for? And why are countries like Turkey involved?
I mean, why Turkey is involved is the easiest answer. Why Israel is involved, that gets interesting.
The first shots were fired in July before all-out war broke out at the end of September. It's been the worst fighting there in 25 years, but the grievances go back generations. At the heart of the dispute is a region called Nagorno-Karabakh, and here it is in a crowded neighborhood known as the South Caucasus.
Okay, see, people tell me not to pause that often, but it's hard because I need to look at this map, right? So you can see, you guys see, this is Armenia, this is Azerbaijan. You see, this is the area they're fighting over, okay? Nagorno-Karabakh. And Iran shares borders with both Armenia and Azerbaijan. This Nagorno-Karabakh area, this is mostly Armenian here. So Armenia is here, but a lot of Armenian, but the demographic of this yellow part is mostly Armenian. So Armenia is like, yeah, that's ours. How come that's part of Azerbaijan? And the reason why that's part of Azerbaijan has a lot to do with Stalin. Stalin gets involved. But Azerbaijan is like, no, this is ours. Armenia is like, no, this is ours. So you can see Iran shares a border with both countries, so Iran is obviously going to be involved. You can see the Caspian Sea. By the way, the Caspian Sea is not a sea. You can see Russia is obviously going to be involved. It shares a border, but let's be honest, Russia would have been involved even if it didn't share a border. Turkey does not share a border with Armenia, but does not share a border with Azerbaijan. But it considers Azerbaijani people their people because they share a culture and language and ethnicity and all. There's a lot of ties. They call that like, these are our people, right? And they have secret dreams of one day Azerbaijan being part of Turkey, like bring back the Ottoman Empire. Like Turkey is like becoming like this whole. Turkey is recently acting like Iran when it comes to the empire building agenda it has over the region. Like, hey, let's bring back the Ottoman Empire. Let's get involved everywhere beyond our borders. So this is just part of that game now with Turkey. Like this whole nationalist, like, we're strong, we're gonna go take over, and we're gonna be like influential, and we're gonna be like the mighty Ottomans again. Not Turkey, the mighty Ottomans. We're gonna bring it back. Iran has been doing that for a while now, and Turkey is now following Iran's model, but the Sunni version. Iran is playing that game in the Shia version. Turkey is like, we could do the same thing, but Sunni. Like Saudi Arabia failed when it comes to spreading their influence around the region, so we will be the leaders of the Sunni world. We'll better at that, right? We're even, yeah. Anyways, so Turkey is doing that, but Azerbaijan is like a place. It's very interesting because both the Ottoman Empire and the Ottoman Empire, which is like Turkey is like modeling itself based on, used to own Azerbaijan for a brief period, and Iran's Safavid Empire also owned Azerbaijan for I think a longer period. So both Iran and Turkey think like, yeah, that's our land. This Azerbaijan area is our land. So these are our people. And it's interesting because Azerbaijan shares, when it comes to ethnicity and language and culture, the Azerbaijan area is a lot closer to Turkey. But when it comes to religion, Azerbaijan is a lot closer to Iran because Azerbaijan is mostly Shia. I mean, Turkey and Iran are both Muslim, but Turkey is mostly Sunni. Sunni, Iran is mostly Shia, and Azerbaijan is mostly Shia. So this is like a struggle between like ethnicities, cultures, geopolitics, religion. There's a whole thing going on here, right? And Armenia is very Christian, which is makes it bizarre because Armenia doesn't have that many allies in this conflict. Armenia doesn't seem to have many allies in the conflict, even though they're Christians, and Azerbaijanis are the Muslims. Like, Israel is backing the Muslims again instead of the Christians. Iran is backing the Azerbaijanis, even though everybody is like, this is odd, okay? Because Iranians are famous for being unfair to the Azeris, right? Because there's a lot of Azeri separatist groups in Iran, which won independence from Iran to join Azerbaijan one day, and Iran wants to crush them down. But now they're supporting Azerbaijan. It's weird that Turkey, actually, the only thing that is not weird about it is Turkey supporting Azerbaijan. Israel is supporting Azerbaijan, so Israel is supporting what? The Muslims over the Christians. Bizarre, right? Like, that's weird, but again, we'll talk about it. Oh, who else is supporting Azerbaijan? Everybody's supporting Azerbaijan. So Armenia seems pretty lonely. It's very interesting because Armenians have been always seen as the victims, like, given the Armenian genocide by the Turks. Like, people are like, oh, the Armenian genocide, the Armenian genocide. And now when the Turks are now attacking Armenians, now everybody's backing the Turks. Okay, one thing, even though Azerbaijan has been the aggressor here, like they Azerbaijanis, they started it. This recent one, they started it. They kind of pretend like they didn't start it. They're like, oh, we just preemptively attacked because we saw something coming. We saw it coming. We knew something was going to happen, so we attacked. So we didn't start it. Armenia started. Like, you guys shot the first missile. So Azerbaijan is the aggressors here. So, but I think it's fair to say that. But it's not fair to say, to bring back the history of the Armenian genocide to accuse Azerbaijan for that, because Azerbaijan had nothing to do with the Armenian genocide. That was like the Ottoman Empire. It was like the current Turkey. And I don't think Azerbaijan was even part of the Ottoman Empire when the Armenian genocide happened. So anybody who wants to use the Armenian genocide in this narrative between Armenia and Azerbaijan, you could blame Turkey for that, for denying that genocide, but you can't blame Azerbaijan for any of that.